Macafieja world.
So suppose you are lifting an object. This is surface of Earth. So surface of Earth, and usually it is convenient to take surface of Earth as ground level 0, जहाँ पे h0 है. So you have a block. Block को हम ऊपर ले जा रहे हैं from point 1 to point 2. तो किसी मोमेंट पे we can draw the FPD. mg नीचे लग रहा होगा और F external ऊपर लग रहा होगा. So we can write work done by external agent, that will be mg और कितना डिस्प्लेस किया h. Work done by external agent is equal to external force into displacement कितना हुआ h. अगर बहुत धीरे धीरे ले जा रहे हैं, means there is no change in kinetic energy. Block is lifted slowly. Such that there is no change in kinetic energy. So work done by external agent will be force into displacement. ये force का magnitude mg के equal है. So work done by external agent is mgh. What is work done by gravity? Work done by gravity will be force of gravity, that is mg. But ये नीचे के direction में force है और displacement ऊपर हो रहा है. So work done by gravity into h with a minus sign. Force of gravity is mg. So work done by gravity is minus mgh. तो यहाँ से भी again we can define the potential energy. So gravitational potential energy either we can write it as equal to negative of work done by gravity. So this will come as mgh. Or we can also write gravitational potential energy as equal to work done by external agent. But this is always true, no exceptions. This is always true, but this is only true when change in kinetic energy is 0. और वर्क डन बाय एक्सटर्नल एजेंट क्या था, mgh. अच्छा, यहाँ पे भी h2 माइनस h1 कर सकते हैं, दो हाइट के लिए लेके फिर फाइनल ये लिख सकते हैं. बट अगर डेटम में एक सरफेस लेवल ग्राउंड लेवल पे है, वहां पे पोटेंशियल एनर्जी 0 एज्यूम कर लिया, तो देन आल्सो वी कैन गेट दिस. So if you note कर लिया, then we'll be moving forward. We'll review these forces. So one thing you observed, gravitational potential energy सिर्फ height पे depend कर रहा है. So if I take our gravitational potential or gravitational force or force due to gravity, or this is our ground level, यहाँ पे h0 ले रहे हैं, and let us say there is some particle state 1 में था, फिर somehow it reached state 2. So what we are doing, हम mass m को state 1 से state 2 में ले जा रहे हैं. मास को state 1 से state 2 में ले जा रहे हैं. It's not like कर्नाटका से मध्य प्रदेश ला रहे, स्टेट में स्टेट ऑफ द सिस्टम. बस अर्थ और ब्लॉक के बीच का अरेंजमेंट चेंज हुआ है, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड चेंज ऑफ स्टेट. सो स्टेट 1 से स्टेट 2 में ले जा रहे हैं. सो लेट अस से स्टेट 1 में इसके पास हाइट था h1 और स्टेट 2 पे इसके पास हाइट था h2. Now if I want to calculate work done by gravity, that will be again minus of change in potential energy. डायरेक्टली लिख सकते हैं, या तो फिर ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, work done by gravity is mg. mg नीचे लग रहा था, डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना हुआ h2 minus h1, बट वर्क डन नेगेटिव होना चाहिए तो यार नेगेटिव साइन ऐड कर सकते हैं, या तो यहां से लिख सकते हैं माइनस डेल्टा यू क्या था mg h2 minus mg h1, दोनों सेम ही रिजल्ट है ना। या तो ये वर्क डन को हम लिख सकते हैं फोर्स से या तो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी से। दिस इज फोर्स ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट डेल्टा y। फोर्स ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी माइनस mg था, नीचे के डायरेक्शन में है इसलिए, और यू कैन राइट माइनस mg पहले से। सो कोई भी फॉर्मूला यूज कर सकते हैं। दिस इज माइनस फोर्स ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी इनटू डेल्टा y h2 minus h1। Now see, if I choose another path to take one, to change it from state 1 to state 2, let us say this was path A and this is path B. So path B के लिए भी calculation करेंगे, so nothing will change here. Work done by gravity will come same. So work done by gravity in path A in moving block through path A या via path A, that equals work done by gravity in moving it via path 2 or path B. And this happens in case of gravitational force. And we can take another case also in which another experiment, path A से particle को state 1 से 2 change किया, फिर path B से वापस ले आए। So work done by gravity will be work done by gravity in path A plus work done by gravity in path B. So इसको लिख सकते हैं minus mg, this will be h2 minus h1, और इसको लिख सकते हैं minus mg h1 minus h2, final minus initial. So if you prefer the delta u वाला state, minus of delta u, then also you can write, और mg वाला भी concept familiar है, तो mg into displacement कितना होगा h2 minus h1, but यहाँ पे work done negative होगा, और work done by gravity in b वाले state में force हमेशा नीचे लग रहा होगा, so plus mg change कितना हुआ h2 minus h1, इस case में work done negative, इस case में work done positive, and this gives you the work done by gravity to be 0. So work done by gravity for a closed path is 0. ग्रेविटी की जो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स बोलना ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, वर्क डन बाय ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स, वर्क डन बाय ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स फॉर मोशन along a closed path. Moving a block or particle in a closed path, जहां से स्टार्ट किया ये सर्किट क्लोज हो गया, जहां से स्टार्ट किया वहीं पे एंड वहीं पे वापस आ गए, तो ये क्लोज्ड लूप बन जाएगा। इन अ क्लोज्ड पाथ is equal to 0. And when this happens, we call such forces as conservative forces. When this happens, we call this force as a conservative force. So gravitational force is a conservative force. Gravitational force is a conservative force. We can also take a second example. Let us say spring work. Spring force का work calculate करें. So we have taken the block from state 1 to state 2. And वापस 1 से 2 ले जा रहे हैं, फिर 2 से 1 वापस ले आ रहे हैं. So work done by spring force निकालेंगे. That will be work done by spring force through path A plus work done by spring force in path B. So work done by spring is half K. This will be, let us say, यहाँ पे extension x1 है, यहाँ पे extension x2 है, ये compression x1 है, compression x2 है. That will be x1 square minus x2 square. And यहाँ पे आ जाएगा half K x2 square minus x1 square. And this will again come to be 0. So work done by spring force work done by spring force for moving the particle in a closed path is 0. And that is why spring force is a conservative force. And that is why spring force is a conservative force. So अगर closed path में move करने में work done 0 होता है, so we call such forces as a conservative force. We call such forces as conservative force. And this was the case 1, this was case 2. But there are some forces in which this does not happen. Take case 3, we'll talk about friction. Suppose friction में एक ब्लॉक रखा हुआ था सरफेस पे, फ्रिक्शन कोएफिशिएंट इज म्यू, ब्लॉक को 0.1 से 0.2 तक ले जा रहे हैं, राइट, फ्रॉम स्टेट 1 टू स्टेट 2. सो वर्क डन बाय फ्रिक्शन यहां से यहां तक ले जाने में इट विल ओनली डिपेंड ऑन द लेंथ. ओके, लेट अस से पहले पाथ 1 से इसको आगे ले जाते हैं और सेम पाथ से वापस ले आते हैं. So work done by friction will be work done by friction in path A plus work done by friction in path B. तो फ्रिक्शन जो है हमेशा मोशन की डायरेक्शन अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में वर्क करता है. पहले इधर से इधर मूव कर रहा है तो माइनस म्यू mgl आ जाएगा. फिर इधर से इधर करे मूव करेगा तो अगेन पीछे ही फोर्स हमेशा पीछे ही लगेगा. यहाँ पे फ्रिक्शन पीछे लग रहा है, यहाँ पे भी जब वापस ले जाएंगे तो फ्रिक्शन पीछे ही लगेगा, फिर से आ जाएगा माइनस म्यू mgl. तो यहाँ पे क्लोज्ड लूप में फ्रिक्शन का वर्क डन 0 नहीं हो रहा. In a closed path, work done by friction is not 0. Work done by friction is not 0. And ऐसे forces को हम बोलते हैं non-conservative force. So frictional force is a non-conservative force. That is a non-conservative force. अच्छा, जितने भी dissipative force होते हैं ना, air drag हो गया, viscosity हो गया, सबकी वजह से जो work done होता है वो नेगेटिव होता है. और another thing is that वो जो forces होते हैं non-conservative होते हैं, सिर्फ एनर्जी डिसिपेट करते हैं. ग्रेविटेशन में क्या है, ब्लॉक को उठाया तो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी बढ़ गई, ब्लॉक को वापस नीचे किया पोटेंशियल एनर्जी कम हो गई, स्प्रिंग में कंप्रेस किया तो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी बढ़ गई, फिर वापस रिलीज किया पोटेंशियल एनर्जी बढ़ गई. बट फ्रिक्शन में ऐसा नहीं होता. So I'll define conservative force as if the work done by force if the work done by force during a round trip of a system, during a round trip or motion along a closed path, is always zero. Always zero means किसी भी path से वापस ले आए तो zero होना चाहिए. Then the force is said to be conservative. Then the force is said to be conservative. Otherwise, it is non-conservative. Otherwise, it is non-conservative. So, conservative force and non-conservative force का पहला difference बड़ा यही है. The definition ही difference. And we can take examples. So, दो example already देख चुके हैं. First, force of gravity or gravitational force. Then दो charge particle के बीच लगता है Coulomb force. Coulomb force or electrostatic force. Coulomb force is force between charges. Force between charges. Positive repulsion, positive attraction. Those forces are called Coulomb forces. And force of spring. Force of spring is also a conservative force. Then non-conservative example हो जाएगा force of friction. Force of friction हो गया. Then force of air drag. Force of air drag. What is air drag? So you must have seen कि अगर कोई light object को हम throw करते हैं, so it doesn't go as fast as it should have been. So that is because air is resisting its motion. Air is resisting its motion. That is called force of air drag. जिधर भी move करना चाहेंगे हमेशा उसके opposite direction में लगता है. So these are conservative and non-conservative forces. Okay, let's note this down, starting from here. Okay, now we'll just write a short summary of whatever we have learned. So, for a conservative force, we can write a rule that the change in potential energy of a conservative force, that is U final minus U initial, is equal to negative of work done by conservative force. I'll write CF in short for conservative force. That will be equal to negative of the conservative force dot dr, where F is a conservative force and work done by CF is, this is work done by conservative force. Work done by conservative force. So we have used this result for gravitation force and spring force. For gravitation force and spring force. Now, how to use this? How this simplifies our calculation? See, this is for conservative force, but our work energy theorem is always valid. Work energy theorem is total work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. This is valid for a system or for a particle. This is still valid. तो अभी वर्क के लिए कौन कौन से फोर्सेस हो सकते हैं? तीन तरह के फोर्सेस हो सकते हैं. Work done by conservative forces, then work done by non-conservative forces, then work done by external agent. These are the three types of work that are possible: conservative forces, non-conservative forces, and work done by external agent. And this will be equal to change in kinetic energy, K final minus K initial. So work energy theorem is still valid, इसको modify कर सकते हैं. But we have just written कि work done by conservative force is equal to minus of change in potential energy. From here, we can write work done by conservative force is minus of change in potential energy. If you put that here, you can modify our work energy theorem. That will give you minus WC को minus delta U लिख सकते हैं. Work done by non-conservative force plus work done by external force. That is K final minus K initial, delta K ही लिखते हैं. So we can write work done by non-conservative force plus work done by external force equals to delta K plus delta U. I know थोड़ा ज़्यादा theory हो गया, but don't worry, अभी सारे questions के लिए, सारे theory के लिए we're practicing a sufficient number of questions. Okay, because work done by conservative force is negative of change in potential energy. So work done by conservative force that equals negative of change in potential energy. So work done by conservative minus of delta U. Now we'll take this result. यहाँ पे सारे work आ गए, non-conservative, conservative, external. We'll take this and suppose if work done by non-conservative force is 0. If work done by non-conservative force is 0, let me take case 1. Work done by non-conservative force is 0. And change in kinetic energy is also 0. So non-conservative force 0 hai, change in kinetic energy is also 0. In that case, when that happens, this implies that your change in potential energy is equal to external, work done by external agent. So this is what we already used. We already used this. Yesterday, in the previous question, I just written it like this. The work done by gravitation, work done by gravitation is equal to, gravitational potential energy is equal to work done by external agent. Right. Now this time we have just, this is your delta U. In the spring also we have done the same. So work done by external agent is change in potential energy. That comes from here. This only happens when non-conservative का work done 0 हो और kinetic energy में change 0. So this holds true when there is no change in kinetic energy and there is no non-conservative force. And case 2, if suppose work done by non-conservative force is 0 and external work भी 0 हो जाए, external work भी 0 हो जाए, then what happens? We get change in kinetic energy plus change in potential energy is equal to 0. That gives me, this is K final minus K initial. This is U final minus U initial. From here we get K initial plus U initial equals to K final plus U final. Now, sum of kinetic energy and potential energy is called total mechanical energy. So, total mechanical energy is not changing, and this says that total mechanical energy is conserved when there is no external force acting upon it. when there is no non-conservative force and no external force. When work done by external is 0 and work done by non-conservative force is 0. Okay, so total mechanical energy is written as E, total mechanical energy E, that is sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. You can write also another case. जैसे सब कुछ याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है, you'll just remember one formula, that is this one, या तो ये वाला या तो ये वाला. This is also important, and you'll be able to solve everything. वर्क एनर्जी थ्योरम से ही सब डिराइव कर सकते हैं, कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मैकेनिकल एनर्जी. एंड इसके अलावा ये याद रखना है कि वर्क डन बाय कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स इज इक्वल टू माइनस ऑफ डेल्टा ई. Okay, so here if there is no non-conservative force, then we can write work done by external agent is equal to delta K plus delta E. Delta K plus delta U, that is total mechanical energy. तो इसको हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, this is K final plus U final minus K initial plus U initial. This will give me final total mechanical energy minus initial total mechanical energy. ठीक है, E is total mechanical energy of the system. That is work done by external agent. You can write it like this. कि जब नॉन कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स 0 है तो वर्क डन बाय एक्सटर्नल एजेंट इज चेंज इन टोटल मैकेनिकल एनर्जी. Total mechanical energy. This only holds when non-conservative force is 0. So we can write in short that work done by the external forces equals the change in mechanical energy, the change in total mechanical energy of the system, so mechanical energy की बात कर रहे हैं, heat energy, light energy, sound energy, all of those. We are not talking about those here. We are learning mechanics, so अभी mechanical energy के बारे में बात कर. But हमारा work energy theorem, that is always valid. That is always valid. Work done by external force equals the change in total mechanical energy of the system. And this here completes our theory part. This here completes our theory portion. And yeah, let us note this down. Remember, while noting it down, try to understand each and every step. So I think yeah, the complete कर लिया था. Okay, start with this. This is modified form of work energy theorem. इसको डेल्टा के ही लिखते हैं. After you have noted this, I'll just write all the points compiled. So this either you can take a screenshot quickly and write it down later. This is from your SC Verma book. All the points are compiled here and in a very good fashion. Or you can write it down. You can write it down here from your book. You can take the screenshot from here. So to revise all the concept, work done on a particle is equal to the change in its kinetic energy. That we know. Work done on a system of all the forces. System by all the forces. Forces can be external or internal. Is equal to the change in its kinetic energy. The same thing, work energy theorem. Then a force is called conservative if the work done by it during a round trip of a system is always zero. That is called conservative force. They can be force of gravitation, Coulomb force, or force by a spring. And if the work done by a round trip is not zero, the force is non-conservative, and friction is such an example of a non-conservative force along with air drag. Then the change in potential energy of a system corresponding to conservative internal forces is equal to negative of the work done by these forces. In short, work done by conservative forces minus of change in potential energy. If no external forces are acting, or the work done by them is zero, and the internal forces are conservative, all the forces are conservative, then mechanical energy of the system remains constant. Here, work done by non-conservative force, WNC is zero, as well as there is no external force, so work done by external agent is zero. This is principle of conservation of mechanical energy. And if some of the internal forces are non-conservative, the mechanical energy of the system is not constant. The energy will be lost in friction or other dissipative forces, other dissipative energy. If the internal forces are conservative, the work done by the external forces is equal to change in mechanical energy. That is, work done by external agent becomes equal to change in mechanical energy. So all these conditions we have studied, and now we'll be starting with the questions. And you'll see this concept is very easy to apply, very easy to understand, very easy to apply. So we'll start from the very basic. इससे पहले वर्क एनर्जी थ्योरम यूज कर रहे थे, अभी we can use this potential energy वाला concept instead of the work energy theorem. So suppose we have a question, and there is a particle of mass m, and it is dropped to height h. It's going from state 1 or state initial to state final. If the initial speed was u, we have to find the final speed. ठीक है, तो सी ये क्वेश्चन काइनेमेटिक्स से सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. दैट इज वेरी इजी. वी नो दैट फोर्स लगने वाला है, जो ग्रेविटी वाला फोर्स लगने वाला है. सो दिस m is dropped. Initial kinetic energy is u. You have to find the final velocity. Initial velocity is u, find final velocity. So here, see, अभी बहुत ही simple questions है, but we'll try to use our basic, जो हमने derive किया formula, वो वाला formula use कर रहे हैं. So work done by non-conservative force plus work done by external force is equal to change in kinetic energy plus change in potential energy. So I prefer this formula. This I find it, when I was in 11th standard, I used to use this formula. This is the most easiest of them all according to me. But you can use any of the formulas, है ना? या तो ये formula use कर सकते हैं, या फिर this one is also fine. You can also use this one. अच्छा, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी के साथ वर्क करना इजियर होता है, इसलिए ये वाला आई डू नॉट प्रेफर. बट ऑल्सो वी कैन, अभी तक हम इसी से कैलकुलेट करते आ रहे थे, सारे फोर्सेस का वर्क डन निकालते हैं. बट अभी चेंज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी, चेंज इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी निकालना ज्यादा इजी होता है. सो आई प्रेफर दिस फॉर्मूला. बट दोनों से आंसर आएगा. इट कैन बी योर पर्सनल चॉइस ऑन विच वन डू यू वांट टू यूज. सो यहाँ पे वर्क डन बाय नॉन कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स 0 आ गया, और कोई एक्सटर्नल एजेंट नहीं है, वर्क डन बाय एक्सटर्नल एजेंट भी 0 हो गया. सो के फाइनल कितना है, हाफ m v स्क्वायर. के इनिशियल कितना है, हाफ m u स्क्वायर. दैट इज चेंज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी. चेंज इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी कितना होगा? अच्छा, m चेंज इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी के लिए यू नीड टू डिफाइन अ डेटम जहां पे h को 0 ले सकते हैं. तो 0, सपोज ये लेवल है क्या, h इज इक्वल टू 0 या y इज इक्वल टू 0 ले लिया इसको. तो जहां पे रेफरेंस लेते हैं y is equal to 0 is called the reference और the datum, जीरो लेवल कहाँ पे ले लिया। तो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी के साथ अच्छी बात ये है कि हम जीरो कहीं पे ले सकते हैं, बिकॉज और फॉर्मूले में सिर्फ डेल्टा यू आ रहा है, तो डेल्टा यू में सिर्फ चेंज निकलता है, चेंज हमेशा करेक्ट निकलेगा, और ऊपर के डायरेक्शन में y पॉजिटिव आ जाएगा, y is equal to h, so final potential energy is mg into 0 और इनिशियल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इज mg into h। so पोटेंशियल एनर्जी में लॉस हो रहा है एक्चुअली, फाइनल वाला है ये u फाइनल है, ये u इनिशियल है, ये k फाइनल है, ये k इनिशियल है। And from here we can easily write half mv square is equal to half mu square plus mgh, और यहाँ से v आ जाएगा, that will be u square plus 2gh का अंडर रूट। तो हमारा फॉर्मूला वही काइनेमेटिक्स वाला फॉर्मूला हो गया, v square is equal to u square plus 2gh, but we have derived it from work energy theorem. Let us say I give you the same question, but इस बार एक external agent भी वर्क कर रहा है। Let us say this has velocity u, इसके पास velocity u है, this was going down with velocity u, this was going down with velocity v that we have to find, and a constant external force लग रहा है f. F is a constant force that is also acting. So ये external force हो गया, because we don't know about this force, so that is an external force. Again we'll start from the very basics. We are doing with it with the basic not because हम difficulty बढ़ाना चाहते हैं, we are practicing it for further difficulties. जब बाद में बहुत सारे forces आ जाएं, बहुत सारे work निकालना हो, then we have to be methodical. We can't just add work और forces निकाल दिया. Just like the method there was to draw free body diagram, here is to write the work energy theorem. Everything from the basic, you will never miss anything if you use this formula. तो नॉन कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स नहीं है यहाँ पे, ये जीरो हो गया। एक्सटर्नल फोर्स है, एक्सटर्नल फोर्स का वर्क डन क्या हो जाएगा, एफ, एफ के डायरेक्शन में डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना हुआ, एच, सो एफ इंटू एच, एंड देन रेस्ट इज यू ऑलरेडी नो हाफ एम वी स्क्वायर माइनस हाफ एम यू स्क्वायर, डेल्टा यू हो जाएगा एम जी इंटू जीरो। अच्छा लेट अस से इस बार रेफरेंस कहीं और ले लेते हैं, ये वाला रेफरेंस हम जीरो ले लेते हैं, ये y इज इक्वल टू जीरो ले लिया, तो नीचे वाला y इज इक्वल टू माइनस एच लेते हैं, ऊपर को पॉजिटिव लेते हैं, नीचे को नेगेटिव लेते हैं। इवन इफ यू यूज दिस यू विल गेट द सेम रिजल्ट। सो फाइनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी क्या हो गया, mg इंटू माइनस एच, माइनस इनिशियल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी क्या हो गया, mg इंटू जीरो। सो यहां से यू विल गेट हाफ m v स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू fh plus half mu square plus mgh, and you can calculate the velocity from here, no doubt about that.
सर उधर माइनस एफ एच होगा ना?
नहीं, फोर्स के डायरेक्शन में डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है तो प्लस एफ एच है। सी फोर्स तो वेलोसिटी और बढ़ाएगा ही, तो फोर्स की वजह से डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है तो पॉजिटिव है, ठीक है।
यस सर।
I'll practice a few more. We'll practice a few more. अच्छा अभी सपोज फ्रिक्शन भी आ गया, हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस, there is a block. So इस पे हम लगा रहे हैं आगे के डायरेक्शन में एक फोर्स F and there is a friction coefficient mu और इसको ले जा रहे हैं हम पॉइंट A से पॉइंट B पे. And the gap between these two is L. Let us say initial speed इसका 0 था. You have to find कि final speed कितना हो. So again, from the basics, I'll write work done by non-conservative force plus work done by external force is equal to delta K plus delta U. So work done by non-conservative force, that is friction. तो यहाँ पे friction का वर्क हो जाएगा, frictional force हो जाएगा minus mu n, that is minus mu mg. So this will be minus mu mg L. Work done by external force, that will be F into L. Changing kinetic energy, final velocity is half mv square. Final kinetic energy is half mv square. Initial is 0. And see, gravitational potential energy में कोई change नहीं आ रहा because it is moving horizontally. You can just write 0 minus 0. From here we get mv square by 2 equals to FL minus mu mgl. Now we find out करना आसान है 2 by m f minus mu mg का under. That will be the final speed. I'll give one more question, and in the next class, we'll be practicing a lot of questions. Suppose there is a block. The site is given as let us say h, and this length is given as L, and the mass is going from state 1 A से लेकर B तक जा रहा है. Okay, so again write the formula. Work done by non-conservative force plus external force पे ऐड कर ही देते हैं. Let us say this is external force, और ये length you can calculate it using h and L. That is equal to delta K plus delta U. तो work done by non-conservative force, अगर friction दिया होता, let us say friction is also given. Friction दिया होता तो work done by non-conservative force हो जाएगा minus mu mg L. पहले हमने derive किया हुआ है कि friction का work done सिर्फ horizontal displacement पे depend करता है. Plus work done by external agent हो जाएगा F into displacement. Force इधर लग रहा है, displacement कितना है, root over h square plus L square. फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी, फाइनल वेलोसिटी फाइंड आउट करना है, दैट्स व्हाट वी हैव टू फाइंड v. So half m v square minus 0, and datum कहीं भी ले सकते हैं. If you want, you can take, I will take this datum here. Here our y is 0, so at this point my y will be h. So final potential energy, that will be mg into 0 minus initial potential energy, that will be mg into h. ये initial पे higher height पे है, तो इसलिए potential energy ज़्यादा है. From here I can write half mv square, that is equal to mgh, नेगेटिव उधर जाएगा पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा, प्लस म्यू mgl प्लस एक्सटर्नल फोर्स का h स्क्वायर प्लस l स्क्वायर. यहाँ से वेलोसिटी फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. सो यहाँ पे सारे फोर्सेस आ गए, काइनेटिक एनर्जी, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी, नॉन कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स, एक्सटर्नल फोर्स. सो सारे फोर्सेस का ध्यान रखना है. ऐसे स्प्रिंग आ जाए तो दो पोटेंशियल एनर्जीज हो जाएंगी, तो दोनों का ध्यान रखना होगा. ठीक है, नोट दिस डाउन एंड you can try questions of S.C. Verma up to question number 52. Question number 52 तक आराम से हो जाएगा सॉल्व. So try S.C. Verma questions up to question number 52. Note this down.